Today's video kicks off a big new project. We're finally installing entrance gates to the property. This morning, I rented a trailer from Tractor Supply, but since I purchased the cattle gates from there, they actually didn't charge me for the trailer. Pretty nice deal. Then, I headed over to Lowe's to grab the rest of what we'd need, which was 10 bags of cement and 2 6x6 pressure-treated posts. Let's dive in and get these gates installed. Yeah, I don't know if those 6x6s are overkill. It just seems like those the gates aren't that heavy, so probably could have done a 4x4 post. I don't know. What do you think? Let me know in the comments if it's overkill. I think it is, but what do I know? Never did this before. The next morning, I got straight to work. My neighbor Mark is coming a little later to help me drill some holes for the wooden posts with his tractor. But before any digging starts, I need to figure out exactly where the posts are going to go for these gates. And since Alina is in Belarus right now, all the decision making is on me. No pressure at all, just me, the land, and a couple thousand ways to be wrong. Okay, I think that's looking pretty straight as far as centered with everything. I mean, it's not perfect, but the road is pretty jacked up anyway. Now the question is, do I make it swing open inward or outward? That's what I have to figure out. My serious thinking was interrupted by the sound of a tractor coming up the road. Mark was on his way to help me start drilling the holes. I'm really lucky with this neighbor. With all the equipment he has and the experience he brings, everything becomes easier around here. He jumped right into this gate project with real enthusiasm, like he's been waiting for it all year. And now, here we go. I just hope I picked the right spot, so when Alina comes back from Belarus, she'll be happy to see another upgrade to our homestead, not questioning my life choices. Next up, we're drilling the holes for the gate posts. Each hole is going to be about 3 foot deep to make sure the posts are solid. We're adding a little gravel at the bottom for drainage and extra support. Then we're going to be setting the posts and leveling them out to make sure everything's lined up perfectly before we start pouring in the cement. All right, so hole is drilled. Next thing I need to do is get this as level as I can. Brace it with a stick and then dump the cement in and then dump some water in there basically. So I'm going to put a cross brace here because this is pretty darn straight. I don't really need to worry about that too much. All right, here we go. Remember, I've never done any of this before, so hopefully I don't screw anything up. Fucking stink bug following me everywhere. One bag. God damn it! Oh, there's a bunch of fucking stink bugs inside this mask. Oh, it's like freaking 15 of them. I was wondering where they were coming from. I'm like, what the hell? Nasty. Jeez. Unbelievable, guys. Unbelievable. Damn it, man. I just freaking can't. Oh, they sprayed inside the fucking mask. Ugh. What? Fuck. I cannot wear this now. It smells like fucking stink bugs. Damn it. Oh! Sorry guys, that was just nasty. You had like 10 of them right around my mouth. Oh man. Just gonna have to suck in some concrete dust. All right, so the soil is really, really damp, and maybe some concrete guys out there will rip me to shreds by saying this, but I was told by someone local that when you're doing these post holes, a lot of times in this clay soil, when it's moist like this, you can pretty much just put the concrete in the hole and then it'll eventually, you know, absorb all the water and cure itself. But I'm gonna pour a little bit of water in there, probably a gallon or so, just to make sure it gets set. But other than that, I'm pretty confident that the soil is moist enough to absorb the moisture in the clay. Again, if these were footings for a house or something holding up a ton of weight, I would be a lot more thorough when it comes to worrying about mixing the concrete. But like I said, I saw a guy doing a bunch of posts the other day from a construction company, and he basically said a lot of times they can just pour the concrete in there dry, and if the ground is moist, it'll cure itself, no problem. All right, so what I'm doing now is I'm taking a piece of string and a string level, putting it on here to get a line where it's going to be equal, and I'll mark it and I'll drill some starter holes for the hinge screws. There's 6 inches below the hinge where the gate's going to drop down, and I want to leave enough room to drop some gravel down, so I'm going to make the hinge about 12 inches from the ground, and then it's going to go down 6 inches, and then it's going to leave 6 inches off the bottom, and then when we put some more gravel down, it'll, you know, fill in the gap. My recommendation is get the long bolt, drill all the way through, and do that instead of this. I mean, these work, but it's a real pain in the butt to get them in there. And yes, I know I'm gonna face this down, but not right now, because I just wanna see if everything is gonna work. Definitely was not a smooth install in my opinion. Never did this before, and got it done. So it's good enough. It's good enough for me. Now, one of the things I want to,
discuss real quick is what the cost was on this. So each one of these 8-foot sections, whether you go to Lowe's or Tractor Supply, it was $159 per section, okay? And then I have the 2 posts and the cement, which I think was like $135 total. So looking at probably about $450 to do a 16-foot span gate. Look, I've got no skills. I have the most basic set of tools, and I managed to do it in one day by myself. So other than digging the holes, you know, I did everything else by myself, and you know, it works.
Hi guys, I'm finally back from Belarus and I am literally shocked how much new things is on the property. Starting from this beautiful gate, what Nader put by himself.
Yeah, well, I don't know how beautiful it is, but it'll work. Yeah, so the gate is installed. So now, thank God, I have Alina here to help me. We can flip the little hinges on the top down, because I know you guys are going to say, people can lift the gate, people can lift the gate. So now that Alina's here and I have some help, I'm going to go ahead and fix that and point them downward so no one can come and easily lift the gate. So I want to introduce the sponsor of today's video. It is Topens gate openers. This is the dual arm swing gate opener, since we have 2. They sell a variety of different products. You guys can check them out. Full disclosure that they did provide this for us to try out on our property for free. And one thing I want to do is let you know that we have no experience doing any of this stuff. If you've been watching our channel, you know, we're just learning as we go, and I just want to make it clear to you that if we can do it, you can do it, okay? So just know that. None of this stuff that we've done, zero experience, and we have made a lot of mistakes, but you know, who cares? We're getting it done, and that's all that matters. So if we can install this gate, you can too. We're gonna, you know, go through it step by step and take you guys along so you guys can learn the process as we struggle through it, so you don't have to.
It's going to be fun.
Yes.
And please stay till the end of the video, because if you're interested, we will give you the special discount code you can use and purchase this one for yourself. All right, let's begin.
All right, so we're gonna go ahead and flip this around, and that's gonna prevent people from being able to remove the gate easily. Now let's see what we got here. Got 2 of the actuators, got the hardware here. So the first step, we're going to need to take these and put them together, because this is what is going to mount onto each of the brackets. Just a real quick heads up, this is not a how-to video. If you copy me, you'll probably regret it. Hit the link in the description and check out the Topens channel. They actually know what they're doing. So we don't want to tighten this one down. This is just going to be, in case the gate needs to be adjusted, we can turn this, pull this out. This can be pulled out, and then the gate can be adjusted accordingly. See, so if we need to turn this like that, then we can do that.
I see.
This is basically just a placeholder. Yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and mount this bracket here. I want to have the actuator, you know, we'll keep it low right here out of the way. Gonna mount this here, and then the actuator will mount onto here, and then you're gonna have to screw this bracket in over here, which we'll do. But first step is I need to mark the holes to drill through, and I don't want to do it too close to the edge here, because I want to be able to get through some meat so it's not breaking off any wood. So this post is level when I put it in, so I trust that that's the case. I just need to you know, make sure it's even here, which is about as even as it's going to get. So okay.
Next step.
So the next step is we're going to take the actuator, and then we're going to line up the
Oh yeah, bracket and
the bracket that's going to connect onto the gate, which is going to go right here.
well, we have to measure it with the
Yeah, let's get the actuator out and then we'll put it on there.
Wow, it's 2 of them we have.
Yep. We're going to have to run the wire from here underground somehow, which I didn't think of. If it would have been one gate, we would have just had everything on this side. So keep that in mind, you know, what you want to do. We chose to go with the double gates just because. I mean, really, it's just preference. I don't think there's a right or wrong. 2 8-foot gates versus 1 16-foot gate. This will open quicker, you know, versus one big 16-footer opening, but
I think it's also look better.
yeah, it looks better too, yeah.
When installing the actuator, get it as level as possible because any tilt can mess with the gate opening and closing. And when marking the spot for the bracket, make sure the gate is in the position you want it to be when it's fully open. It'll make the rest of the install much easier.
Yeah, let's get the key and then we'll release it just so we can test it. All right, so this is the key. It's gonna release the actuator so that you can move it. Okay.
Oh wow.
Okay, this is all the way out right here, which will be probably too far, yeah. So
Yeah, it's too far.
that's fine, no,
Yeah.
but there's an adjustment on here on the bottom, so we're gonna have to adjust it. As long as we know that it's gonna at least go back that way, then we can always adjust it this way, so. Now make sure you definitely don't over tighten these because these tubes are hollow and you do not want to crush them. So you want to hand tighten them. It'll just collapse this.
Squeeze them, yeah.
All right, so now that we have it hooked up, like I said, we didn't tighten it completely, but we want to test the gate. Make sure you use the key to unlock the actuator so you're not damaging it. And then you're going to go ahead and give it a full motion. Right there. And that looks good. That's about where we're going to want it. And then it's going to
That's cool.
pull it. And then it will end it right there.
All right, now that you've got one side of the gate installed, the process is pretty much the exact same for the other side. If you're using the double actuator like we are, then just repeat the same steps, make sure everything's level, the brackets are marked in the right position, and the gate is where you want it. Take your time, double check the alignment, and you'll have both sides working perfectly in no time.
The compartments here are weather resistant that they give you, that the junction boxes. But you know, it is recommended if you want longevity to protect them, so I figured it was definitely worth it. This was something separate that we bought off Amazon. It was around $100, but these do seem pretty watertight, to be honest with you. You know, I don't really know what more you need out of getting to mount them in here.
This is what they provide to us,
Yeah, this will
right?
provide. Yeah. This is going to be a box, so it's looks pretty solid. So. Again, the main reason I got this is because you do have to put the batteries in something, so I figured might as well just put it all into one box and have the batteries. I was looking at another battery pack that was like $40, you know, and it would have just sat on the ground. So I figured why not spend another, you know, $60 and get something that looks good and, you know, it's definitely going to protect this if we get any really harsh weather.
Now we're installing the box to hold all the gate components. Since we're putting it on a 6x6 post, the included brackets don't fit, so we're just going to drill through the back of the box and mount it directly to the post.
Perfect. All right, so this is the control box here, the swing gate opener that everything's going to get wired into. So I'm going to mount this inside the box. And like I said, this thing is built very well. I don't see any issues with it getting wet, but again, I have the batteries that we have to mount somewhere. So I figure why not just put them in the box, because you got to put the batteries somewhere. So, all right, let's mount this and then see what we can do. All right, so it is raining all day today, so we're not really able to get down there and work on the gate opener, but what I'm gonna do is I am going to put together the solar panel. So that way it's ready to take down when we have some clear weather, that we can go ahead and finish the install for you guys. So this comes with 2 solar panels, and what we do is we're going to connect them together to make one circuit that will connect onto the batteries and then keep the unit charged. So check it out. These are cool. So you want to connect them like this.
While we're getting these solar panels put together, we just want to say a huge thank you for all of your support by watching our channel. If you haven't already, hit that like and subscribe button, it really helps us out. And don't be shy, drop us a comment. We love hearing from you, even if it's just to tell us we did something wrong, which, let's be honest, most of the time we are.
So we connect yellow to yellow, red to red, again, yellow to yellow. Make sure they're slide in so they lock. Okay, there we go. All right, so it has been nonstop raining for the last 2 days. Today's the first day where it's not really looking like it's gonna rain. I mean, it's overcast, but I think the forecast is pretty clear as far as rain goes. So I'm gonna get back on this gate and try to do as much as I can if it doesn't rain. Now remember, when you're choosing which type of gate you do, keep in mind if you're going to do a dual opening gate, you do need to run a wire from one side to the other, so be sure that you can trench. If you've got a hardtop road already put in, you're going to need to go with a single gate so it doesn't cause you to have to dig up the road and, you know, run the wire. So just keep that in mind when you decide which type of gate you want to use. I'm going to go ahead and run ours on the ground, and then I'm just going to I got schedule 80 pipe. It's a 1/2 inch schedule 80 pipe. I'm gonna run the wire through it, and then I'll go ahead and just cover it with some gravel. I'm not gonna dig into the ground. I mean, this ground is solid. I'm tired of breaking my back. You know, I don't care. I'm just gonna freaking run the tube on top of the ground and then just cover it with gravel. So this is the conduit that I put together that has the, I guess they call it the slave arm for the gate opener. And we're gonna put this down across here. This will go here, and we'll cover this up with gravel.
Here we're securing the conduit to the post so it won't move around. Once we cover it with some gravel, it'll be nice and stable. Next step is you have to wire the slave arm to the wire that's already run through the conduit, which will connect back to the control box. Take your time, make sure the connections are solid. This step is key to getting the gate opener working smoothly.
Okay, so when you install this, it's going to be red, black, blue, green, yellow.
After wiring the slave arm to the control box, it's time to wire the master controller. Do it in the same way, follow the same exact pattern, and then plug it into the board. And I gotta be honest with you, when I first saw all these wires we had to connect, it was overwhelming and I didn't think I'd be able to do it. But trust me, if I can do it, you can do it. Now it's time to install the solar panel. I just used a simple 2x4, but you can use a metal post if you prefer. Now the one thing I did get a little confused about, the wires coming out of the solar controller labeled load, those don't connect to anything in this particular installation. So just be sure to check your manual to determine the proper setup for your install.
Here we are with this, goes into the solar panels. Okay, it's labeled here. So solar. So we're gonna go ahead and come through here. All right, and then we're gonna connect to here. And it's labeled, you've got your red and your yellow. So just connect them. Okay guys, so here we are with the batteries. You can buy a 24-volt battery. It's a lot more money than buying two 12-volt and just getting a cord and connecting them together. Make a jumper. Okay. And we have power!
Are you sure?
Yeah, see the light?
Oh my God. We have a power! How has it happened?
I don't know if it's gonna work, guys, but we have power. This is like, we are the most...
Not electric people.
Yeah, guys, if we can do this, a monkey can do it, because I'm horrible at this stuff, horrible. Like, I'm expecting to plug this thing in and see smoke. Yeah, if this works, I'm gonna be ecstatic. So we need to press this button here. And then we're gonna press this down. Ah!
Ooh! What?
Oh my gosh!
Oh my God, it's working! It's working, honey! Oh no! How has it happened?
All right, guys, I can't believe that worked.
Honey, you need a shot.
Okay, so here's the thing now. We have to adjust the gates. So come over here. Okay, flip this over like this.
Oh.
And then what you're gonna do, there's an adjustment here. Do not adjust this. Okay, this is the one we adjust.
When it comes to adjusting the gates, it's not quite a perfect science. There are a few ways you can do it, so just tweak it the best you can using the actuator, or remove the pins at the gate hinge and use that as well. Take your time making small changes until everything lines up the way you want it. Once it's right, lock it in by tightening the screws and putting in the bolts, and you should be good to go.
One thing you want to keep in mind when you're adjusting this thing, there's play. There's enough play in here. Even though the bolt is in this one hole, you can shift off a little bit, which will make a big adjustment in the gate. A little shift here will make a big adjustment in the gate. So we're able to keep the pin the same, but just shift over some using the play that's in there. So just keep that in mind when you're doing that, to be able to get it to adjust how you want it. And just make sure it's really tight after you go ahead and get it to where you're happy with the gate connecting. Fingers crossed.
Please, please, please.
Oh, perfect.
It's perfect.
Oh my
Cool.
gosh.
Yeah.
Another thing scratched off the list that we never did. All right, so as discussed earlier, there's a few different ways you can run the gate. You've got the clicker. You can set up a timer, which we've ordered from Amazon. I'm gonna go ahead and hook that up when it gets here. Another thing is a keypad. So this is something that Topens has provided us. And this mounts somewhere here, or you can mount it, as a person drives up on the gate, put in your key code, and then it can go ahead and open the gate for you. So yeah, there's tons of different ways that you can go ahead and operate the gate. So this is going to be something in case some guests come up and we can give them a code. They can open the gate if it's at night. So I'm going to go ahead and install this. And yeah, we're excited. This gate has really added a lot to our homestead, and give us privacy at night. People can't just drive on up and bother us. So it's part of being out here. You want to have your peace and quiet. So.
Oh, thank you, honey. Now I can sleep very well at night.
Yeah.
I'm not worrying somebody will drive up to the driveway.
Yeah, we haven't had that issue at
Yeah.
night, you know, had a couple people come up during the day, but it's nice to have this closed at night. And if we do hear someone coming, you know, be prepared, something probably not too good. But
Yeah.
so as far as the install goes, I mean, like I explained, neither one of us have done anything at all like this before. It was split up in numerous days because, you know, Alina was gone and the weather came in. But this can definitely be a one-day install, no problem. Because Mark just came out with his tractor and dug the holes for me. I installed the gate by myself. If Alina would have been here, it would have been a lot quicker. And had we not had bad weather, we would have been able to do the full install in one day. So don't be afraid to do this on your own. It's something that you can 100% do because we did it and we have no idea what the hell we're doing.
Yeah, especially with electrical parts.
Yeah. I honestly was worried. You know, I was watching all these videos and I'm like, I'm not good with connecting wires, but it's pretty self-explanatory. You know, Topens does a really good job giving you a manual. They've got videos on there. You know, so I can't say anything about, you know, them, but positive things because, you know, they've been on it. You know, anytime I've had a question, I email them, they get right back to me. So their customer service is top notch. Yeah. I did look at other gate openers, you know, price-wise, they're definitely in the competitive zone right there. High quality, you know, product that highly recommend, and we did become affiliates. So if you guys want to check out the Topens gate openers, go ahead and check out the link in the description and you get 12% off. Okay, so they went ahead and extended us a 12% discount for all of our followers if they want to go ahead and do an opening gate opener. So they've also got a lot of accessories. Like I said, there's a wand that you can install on this side of the drive so it senses your car coming by, so it'll automatically open. But yeah, it's great. Nico loves it. And
He does.
yeah.
Yes, and thank you so much, guys, for watching.
And don't forget to hit that like and subscribe, guys. It really helps us out a lot. You know, we get you know, lots of comments and we love answering them. Thank you all to all you guys that are supporting us and giving us, you know, words of encouragement and everything. And yeah, until the next video, thank you very much.
See you soon.